Hey everyone, in this video I have a really interesting VHS tape unboxing to show you guys. And so, this is a very unexpected flea market find. A brand new sealed old style cartoon set VHS tape. It's one of those old 6-hour tapes where they just crammed a whole bunch of cartoons onto a 6-hour tape and just maxed the whole thing out. So this is the 50 Classic 6 full hours of color cartoons volume 2, and I really liked these tapes. These were usually really good deals. You would get them for like, I don't know, maybe $20 or something when they were in the stores. And I don't think they were released in like all the main stores like Walmart or anything, but wherever they were sold. I never saw these back in the stores when I was a kid or anything, but somehow like my grandparents had one of these and I have no idea where they got it. So I was exposed to these when I was a kid and I really liked them because you get so much content on them for your money. It's one of those things where you could just put the tape in the VCR and just, have it on when you're, when I was a kid, like playing with toys or whatever, and it would just keep playing all day long, so it was really cool just to have a super long VHS tape with a bunch of cartoons just kind of playing. And so yeah, this is really cool. And I got this at it was a flea market that said they were only open on Sundays, and it was in, I can't even remember what little town or city it was. It was in upstate New York somewhere, and it was kind of near the Vermont border on US Highway 4, but I can't remember the name of the place. But I walked in there and they had a little area of CDs and some DVDs and VHS tapes, and I picked this one up. It was just sitting in a box, and it was kind of unorganized in there, honestly, but I looked at this and I'm like, nothing had prices on them, and I picked this up. I'm like, wow, this is factory sealed. That's really cool. And so I asked how much it was. I went up to the counter, and the lady there asked me, well, how many do you want to buy? And I'm like, oh, just this one. And she's like, oh, well, you can just have it. And I'm like, wow, thank you. So I actually didn't pay any money for this, which is really awesome. Yeah, this is a cool find, especially being factory sealed. But you can see it's got, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, you got Superman, there's Popeye, and all these other characters. So a lot of good old cartoons, and these were probably I don't know if these were public domain at the time that this was released. I want to say maybe or probably, because they probably didn't, whoever made these tapes probably didn't have a high budget or anything to pay a lot of money to use these cartoons on this tape, so they probably just used all the old public domain sort of cartoons, or maybe they just didn't pay very much. And that way they can make these long VHS tapes with a lot of content and not charge like a ton of money for them. At least that's what I'm guessing. I don't really know, but anyways, let's take a look at this. Let's see, it says, what does it say? All-Star Cartoons on the bottom too, so it's got pretty interesting artwork on the front. I like it. And all of the other like 50 cartoon classic 6-hour tapes that you'll find are going to kind of have similar artwork as this. There were a whole bunch of these released there, and like you can see, this one was volume 2, so there was a volume 1, but there were a whole bunch of different volumes and everything, and they all had different cartoons and everything. So these were really interesting. And here's a look at the top, and here's the side, and let's see, it says Burbank Video right there, so I guess that's who released this. And then if we take a look at the back, there it just has the title there, and then it has the big list of all 50 cartoons included. So if you guys want to read these, you can go ahead and pause the video and everything, but it's got basically just the titles and then the main character. So like the first one is The Bulleteers, starring Superman. The second one is A Scout with a Gout, starring Little Lulu. So yeah, a lot of, just basically random cartoons, kind of randomly assorted and everything, so they're kind of cool. This is just a kind of interesting set. So let's see, the pictures on this box are color enhanced, etc. And then here it even says on the bottom a lot of these other, let's see, Burbank Cartoons VHS tapes. So it's got 50 classic cartoons volume 1, and then it looks like they had 25 classic cartoons with 4 volumes. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that the 25 classic cartoons, those 4 tapes, have the same content as the 250 classic cartoons tapes. Just a guess, I don't know, but that's just a guess. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this up, which feels really weird opening up, you know, this title. These aren't super common to find. They're not like super hard to find or anything, but they're not super common either. But especially to find a sealed one seems pretty rare to me. So yeah, this is really cool to be opening it up, especially in the year 2018. Who would have ever thought that? But there it is, opened up, and we'll take a look at what we have inside here. And so there's no inserts or anything like that. It's just the tape itself, and here's a look at the label on the front here. Burbank Video, big logo there, and the 50 Classic All-Star Cartoons Volume 2. And as you can see, the tape there, it's you know, it's a 6-hour long tape, so it's a nice long tape. And yeah, it feels nice and brand new, I guess. And here it does have a little bit of stuff on the side as well, maybe a print date or something, but I've never learned how to read those. But yeah, it's a nice, shiny, brand new VHS tape in 2018, which is just weird to me, but this was a cool find, especially since I didn't have to pay any money for it. And more than likely, I'm not gonna like keep this in my collection or something or anything like that. I'm gonna probably just copy what's on the VHS tape as a digital copy for my computer if I ever want to check it out, and then I don't know, donate this to the Goodwill or eBay or something like that. I'm not sure, but I don't know, I'll figure something out, because I'm not really collecting VHS tapes anymore. I do still think they're really cool, but I mean, if I collect VHS tapes, it just takes up a lot of room, and I already have a lot of room taken up with my DVDs and Blu-rays and that stuff, so not really collecting VHS tapes anymore, even though they are really cool. So I just wanted to show you guys that. It's a really cool brand new factory sealed find that I found. And then as a bonus for this video, here's another tape that I picked up at a different thrift store called Disney's Bonkers. An old cartoon they had on in the 90s. And this one I picked up used, of course. It's not brand new or anything. This is just one of those tapes that they used to have in the 90s with a couple episodes of the show, and they used to cost, I don't know, maybe $10 in the store or whatever it was. It has 2 episodes, Going Bonkers and Gone Bonkers. You can tell that I guess they weren't really clever with the episode titles. I mean, you know, they all have Bonkers in the title of them, which is the title of the show. But anyways, inside here we have the sticker on the VHS tape. Just 44 minutes. It has 2 episodes on it. You can tell it's used. And actually, the length of this tape looks a little bit short to me. It looks like a half-an-hour length tape, but it must be, I guess they must have recorded it in like LP mode or maybe even SLP mode or something rather than the SP mode, which is weird for Disney. Usually they're in SP mode, but that tape length looks really short to me. I don't know, that's kind of weird. But yeah, there's the bottom of the tape and stuff. So just a bonus one I thought I'd show you since I'm making a video about VHS tapes. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed a rare, brand new VHS tape unboxing of the 50 Classic 6 full hours of color cartoons Volume 2 VHS tape. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.